What's going on, boys? It's your boy Max, back again with another video. This video topic is going to be about how people will treat you like a celebrity on the body game. People will treat you like a celebrity on the body game. And I have a story time to tell you guys. But when I say a celebrity, guys, I literally mean like you could be the most normal, everyday person, right? You could be working a normal job, but when you're in shape and you have that confident aura to you, for lack of better terms, like the aura that comes with being in great shape, people treat you so much different, right? And one of the first times that I really experienced this was when I went out on vacation, right? So I went on vacation a few years ago, and this vacation was the first vacation that I actually went on once I got into great shape, right? Because before then, I traveled around a bit, but I was never actually in shape, right? And so this was the first time I was able to actually see like real human nature at its peak when you're in shape, okay? So I went to Mexico and I was in a resort, right? Now, mind you, when you're in a resort, it's almost like you're in like this big class because you guys, like you're in a big school because everybody in the resort, you see each other every single day. You see each other at the pool. You see each other at breakfast, lunch, dinner. Because of that, people take notice of you, right? But most of the time, they don't actually notice you unless you actually stand out, since there's so many people. And that's how I used to feel when I traveled before this vacation. I would go to resorts, but I never felt like I made any actual genuine connections with the people at the resort. I never really felt like I stood out in a sort of way like I did this time. Now, this time, when I'm telling you guys, people literally would come up to me, go into the pool right after the gym, hitting a workout in the resort on vacation, tan, looking good, shirt off. I hop in the pool, right? People literally coming up to me in the pool, complimenting my physique, asking me, like, I had the braids. I'm gonna put a picture of what I looked like, right? Asking me if I'm Drake, right? Obviously, they didn't think I'm Drake, guys, but like, they damn near treated me like it. And so one of the days while I was on this vacation, guys, I was on the resort. There was this all white party, right? You had to dress in all white and everyone was like dancing to music. I ended up basically approaching these groups of girls, right? And it was two girls, okay? I approached them both, made friends with them, made a connection. And then I was like, hey, did you guys check out the club that's actually in this resort? And they were like, oh, no, we've never been. And mind you, this was like my third day already there. So I already knew, how it went down. So I was like, yeah, you should come with me, right? I'm like, you should come with me. And I took them there. So I'm entering this club with the two girls by my side, dancing with both of them at the same time. And when I tell you guys, like, men started coming up to me, just like dapping me up, telling me like, yo, I see you, yo, you're looking big, you're looking buff, like, oh, my son is like pimping these girls out, like all sorts of comments, guys. But it was just hilarious because I didn't realize that people were paying so much attention, because me personally, I just say to myself, right, I don't do things for other people's attention. I just stay in my lane. I like to have fun, right? And I like to have a good time with the people around me. But I didn't realize just how many people actually like took note of me. Like, they would come up to me and tell me, yeah, like, I see you by the pool. Like, you're the guy that I would see at the gym from the resort. Like, you're looking Aki, all of that. Like, call me Drake 2.0, all of these things. In the club, I remember there was like this balcony, right? This balcony where you could just chill, get some fresh air. So mind you, that night, I've already danced with at least 4 or 5 chicks, right? At the same time. Like, I'm going from one girl to another girl to another girl, back to back to back, like damn near passing them around, and they're all with me. Like, most of the guys in this resort were not dancing with any girls. The only guys who were dancing with girls were the guys who were in relationships. The other guys, they were just literally like chilling by the bar and watching this all go down. So what ended up happening was I needed a break. I'm going to the balcony of the resort. There's a couple of people there, like on the couch, the lounge area, just chilling. And I lay down on this couch next to this girl, and she's like, oh, it's you. Now, mind you, I've never met this girl in my life. I've never met her in the resort. I haven't even seen her around. But she's like, "Oh, it's you." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You're the guy that I see always dancing with the girls in the club." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "How did you even catch that? Like, how did you even catch that?" And she was like, "Yeah, I seen you a few times when we were getting lunch. You're in great shape." And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this to like be cocky or anything. I'm just saying this because this is the way people treat you when you're in great shape, right? But not only in great shape, guys, because I would say that like you can be in great shape, but if you don't really have that swag to you, if you don't have the style, if you don't have the demeanor to you, it's not gonna hit as hard. And for me, I had all of that, right? I had the braids in, I had the nice outfits on, right? I had the physique, like I had everything. And I think that's why I was able to make such a quote unquote big impact. And so a couple nights go by, right? I'm still in the resort, and the way these resorts work is like one group of guests usually comes in and then they fly out. Like every day someone new is coming in, every day someone new is flying out, right? And there was like this group of, I say maybe like 30 high school kids, right? That flew in from Ohio, right? All these white kids that flew in because they just graduated high school, and I guess they went to celebrate like with their families. So it was the kids and their families, and they went to celebrate in the resort. So the whole resort got infiltrated by these kids. And I would hear like the other guests in the resort like kind of talking down about it because no one was actually happy to have these kids in the resort. It was kind of killing the vibe because they were, you know, immature. They were high school kids. But the funny part is that all of these kids kept coming up to me and like complimenting me, hyping me up in the club.
Fuck you all, yeah! Get money, stay rich, let's go! You ain't like this man right here. You ain't like him.
And like calling me jacked and everything like that, asking me for workout advice, helping me get connections. And because of that, because of like them being so cool with me, that actually made me look even better, right? And so what I noticed was there was this like compounding effect where it was like I was with the girls, I brought girls to the club, and then guys keep coming up to me, complimenting me as well. And it's like pre-selection from both sides. It's social proof, right? And social proof hits so much harder when you're not in a place where it's normal to have social proof. You understand? Like at your job, you can have social proof. At school, you can have social proof, right? Places that you frequent, you can have social proof, like in the gym, right? If you're a regular member. But this was a resort where like nobody knows each other. And yet I came in, this jacked and handsome tan guy comes in with social proof from the very beginning, right? From day one, I was doing this shit. Long story short, guys, like I ended up getting a lot of great connections from that trip. I ended up getting with a few really good looking chicks from there, right? I ended up bagging a lot of chicks in that vacation. What this just showed me was I would have not been able to do any of that if I was out of shape, right? I would not have been able to do that. And even back home, like this doesn't just apply to vacation, because even now, like I'm in New York, right? Even when I'm walking down the street, especially if it's like summertime and I can wear a t-shirt or like what I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing this tank top. Guys come up to me all the time. Women come up to me all the time, right? Like they will literally come up to you. You understand? As long as you're not like this huge bodybuilder, as long as you don't look too mean, which sometimes I think I look mean, but I guess not, right? Like normally I carry a bitch face, right? I carry a mean mug, even like when I'm walking around, that's my natural face, right? But even then, people keep coming up to me and like asking me different things. Oh, either giving me compliments, either, you know, asking me for advice, for workout advice, sometimes even just like life advice, right? Or just strike up conversations with me. And I never experienced that before I got in shape. The only time I experienced something close to this was back in high school. Now in high school, I was not in shape, but I did have a certain demeanor to me, a certain inner confidence, because I knew where I'm headed, right? I always had like this vision of being a millionaire in my mind, and so I carried myself like one, right? I dressed nice. I was always clean cut, right? And also I had the pre-selection from talking to a lot of girls at school. It's funny because one of the things that I would always hear from girls at school is like, oh, Max walks around like he's a celebrity, right? This one girl told me like, oh, you walk around like you got a, big dick, right? And it's funny to say that, but now that I see the other side, I understand what they meant by that, right? But the only reason I was carrying myself that certain way is because people kept feeding it, right? People kept feeding it. People kept giving me that proof that, I really am somebody, even though I'm not famous. I'm not a millionaire right now, right? Mentally, I'm there, but in the physical reality, I'm not. All of these things kind of show me that I'm destined to be where I want to be, right? But getting in great shape is what enabled me to even have this sort of mindset from the beginning. And so if you want to be the type of guy that can garner attention from women everywhere he goes, doesn't matter your height, because I'm literally only 5'7.5", right? I don't know if you guys could tell my height from this video, but I'm 5'7.5", guys. I have clients who are 6'3", 6'4", and still struggle to get attention from women, still struggle to get in shape, still struggle to really improve their charisma and social skills around people. And so they come to me for help, right? And if you guys have any questions about how all that works or anything that I spoke about in this video, just shoot me a message on Instagram. The link is in the description. I answer all my DMs. But like I was saying, if you want to be the type of guy that gets literally handed opportunities on a silver platter, right? Literally gets attention as if he was a celebrity everywhere he goes, which sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it can be a blessing and a curse, right? It's a blessing because you get the attention from the woman you like, and it's a blessing because you get opportunities with your career, with your job, networking opportunities because of this, because people want to get next to you, people want to feel your energy, and like you just captivate people, right? But it's also a curse because sometimes you get so much attention that sometimes you just don't want the attention, right? Like I'm in this park right now because I like to be alone. I like to have my own little space when I'm making these videos. I don't always like people looking at me when I'm doing something, right? Sometimes I just want to be left alone. And that's kind of the curse about it, right? You're going to garner a lot of attention. But as long as you know yourself and you don't entertain the negative attention that you may get, because there will be some, right? And if you guys want to know what some of the negative things that can happen from getting in shape, I might make a video on that as well. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments. But you will experience both sides of the coin. How you use it is up to you. Do you just want to be another jacked guy? There's plenty of jacked guys, right? There's plenty of guys that dress nice. Or you can use all of that attention, all of those good vibes, those good connections that you get, and actually use it to leverage yourself, whether that's at work, whether that's, starting that business that you want to start, whether that's building your personal brand. That's kind of what I'm doing for myself right now. People know me as like the guy who makes content, the guy who coaches people with their physique, the guy who coaches people with their dating life, right? That's kind of what I'm known as in my social circle. Even when I go to the gym, sometimes like literally I will go to the gym and I'll see random people come up to me, tell me that they see my videos before. And it makes me feel like, because I have less than 1,000 subscribers as of making this video. And it's like, sometimes it really does make you feel like a celebrity, right? It's a great feeling. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not one for fame, but it is cool to know that your hard work gets noticed by others as well. Because sometimes, even when you could be in great shape, you could be doing great for yourself as a man, but sometimes you forget that, right? Sometimes you just need someone to remind you that you're on the right path. And so you have certain people come into your life, you have certain experiences that happen that let you know that, yeah, you're doing the right thing. You are on the right path. You need to keep doing what you've been doing, and you're going to get to where you want to go, right? I see that with my clients. Like some of my clients have been struggling with their dating lives. They've been struggling to get in shape. Once we really got their physique dialed in, and once I help them actually present it in the right way, so they're not just another gym bro, but they can actually dress nice, they can actually take nicer pictures, they can actually put themselves out there. Seeing the way that they're transforming their dating lives right now, from being completely invisible to the woman they want, to literally having women come up to them, regardless of their height, regardless of their ethnicity, their race, it's an amazing feeling for me because it actually just genuinely makes me feel fulfilled, right? And that's why I really want to share this with you guys and share that story with you guys to let you know that your work on the body game and just your work towards becoming the elite man doesn't go unnoticed. Sometimes, like on this journey, you're going to think that, what am I doing all this for? Right? Do people even notice that I'm in shape? Like, because at the end of the day, yeah, we do it for ourselves, but it's also good to know that the fruits of our labor are paying off, right? The fruits of our labor are helping us get those better job opportunities. The fruits of our labor are helping us date higher quality women. Like, all of these things are benefits that you will get from hopping on the body game, from killing your bad habits, from mastering your good habits, right? From presenting yourself well, from putting yourself out there. And that's everything that I teach my clients to do. All right. So that's something that interests you, and you really want to take your life to the next level. You want to get in the best shape of your life, and you want to leverage that to get more opportunities as a man and to start dating higher quality women, starting finally getting that attention from women that you really want. If that's something that you want and you want my personal help with, there's going to be a link in the description to book a one-on-one call with me. We're going to discuss where you are right now, where you're trying to go, and whether or not my program can help you. I don't work with anybody. I like to work with driven men, guys who know where they're headed, and they just need the systems, the accountability to make it happen. So if that sounds like you, the link will be there. But I really hope you guys got some value from this video, and I really hope that it motivated some of you guys to really start taking your personal development and your journey to becoming the elite man more serious. Because I'm telling you right now, you will get treated like a celebrity. You will have the fruits of your labor pay off if you just put in the work and you do it right. So I'll see you boys very soon. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you boys real soon. Stay dangerous.